Hey guys and girls, what's going on? It's your boy IZ Joey Gaming back today. I thought I'd come back start with something pretty chill. Today we're playing Dear Esther. Let's see what this is like. I actually have never seen this game before. I've just seen it in my library and was like, you know what the hell?
Dear Esther, I've lost track of how long I've been here and how many visits I have made overall. Certainly the landmarks are now so familiar to me that I have to remind myself to actually see the forms and shapes in front of me. I could stumble blind across these rocks, the edges of these precipices, without fear of missing my step and plummeting down to sea. Besides, I have always considered that if one is to fall, it is critical to keep one's eyes firmly open.
Oh, flashlight. I think that just goes on automatically. Yeah. Okay. No, I won't be talking during the story parts, so... I wonder what this game is about. I actually don't know nothing about it. It sounds really nice and it looks really cool. Yeah. No, the door's not open. Okay. Oh. Birdie, get back out! Okay. Gee, go down here. Let's see. Let's see what we can see by the sea. And jump, and sprint, and crouch. Okay. Supposed to be going this way. I feel like I should have went the mountain this way. Exploration! Make sure nobody's following me. You know? Be a horror game. I don't know. Here we are, taking a nice, relaxing stroll along the beach. Listen to the waves. They are. Back it off. Come on. I'm gonna have to turn around and just walk the entire way back again. Ooh.
There was once talk of a wind farm out here, away from the rage and the intolerance of the masses. The sea, they said, is too rough for the turbines to stand. They clearly never came here to experience the becalming for themselves. Personally, I would have supported it. Turbines would be a fitting contemporary refuge for a hermit. The revolution and the permanence.
I wonder, can I will I get different things to go different ways? I don't know. Maybe I just have to find all the... Oh! What's this? Okay. So is this just... So I just have to explore? And find lots of stuff? I saw this being pretty cool. I like it.
I have found the ship's manifest, crumpled and waterlogged under a stash of paint cans. It tells me that along with this present cargo, there was a large quantity of antacid yogurt bound for the European market. It must have washed out to sea. God knows there are no longer gulls or goats here to eat it.
Okay, so I guess I'm going back this way now. And we're back into the steps. Okay. Let's go up here. See where this shall take me. I hope I don't have to find stuff and pick them up and stuff, because I feel like if I do, I've missed stuff already, but Let's hope not. Let's hope it's just exploration. Oh, so this. Oh, okay. No, I thought that was the path through there. Here. Pretty beautiful. I like the art style. I like this. I really
Reading
like
Donnelly by the weak afternoon sunlight, he landed on the south side of the island, followed the path to the bay and climbed the mount. He did not find the caves, and he did not chart the north side. I think this is why his understanding of the island is flawed, incomplete. He stood on the mount and only wondered momentarily how to descend, but then he didn't have my reasons.
I like the dialogue in this so far. It's interesting. Like a little diary.
When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or a fishing boat, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff path died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this, to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
Oh, what? Infection is not simply of the flesh. Is there gonna be zombies?
I quote directly, a motley lot with little to recommend them. I have now spent 3 days in their company. That is, I fear, enough for any man not born amongst them. Despite their tedious inclination to quote scripture, they seem to me the most godforsaken of all the inhabitants of the Outer Isles. Indeed, in this case, the very gravity of that term, forsaken by God, seems to find its very apex. It appears to me that Donnelly, too, found those who wander this shoreline to be adrift from any chance of redemption. Did he include himself in that, I wonder?
Interesting. I like this. It's pretty calm. You know, just go searching around, and then like bits of dialogue every now and then. I could, I could play through the rest of this. Ooh, there's a ship. I wonder what is in the ship. Wonder will I find the
Dear
book
Esther, I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
Is that the house that I stared at? Hmm. Okay.
I threw my arms wide and the cliff opened out before me, making this rough home. I transferred my belongings from the bothy on the mount and tried to live here instead. It was cold at night, and the sea lapped at the entrance at high tide. To climb the peak, I must first venture even deeper into the veins of the island, where the signals are blocked altogether. Only then will I understand them, when I stand on the summit and they flow into me, uncorrupted.
Hey, what is Jesus? Like, okay, so people's clothes. Feet. And what am I supposed to be doing here? Okay, wait, it's a different. No, this is the entrance that I came in. I'm so confused. Okay. Can I go across here? Go to that ship? Maybe? feel like I'm just getting deeper into the water. I'm just kind of like sinking. See? I know it. Ugh. You try and trick me. How do I get over to this ship? Be another way around. Oh! Wait a minute. Get me up this water. Okay, there we go. And it's this up right here. I feel like it's just another. I came down there, didn't I? So that must mean I went in there. I came down there. So if I go this way, I should be able to make some ground. Oh, and then I can go over the mountain, maybe, to this ship? I don't know. Oh, I love the music in this too. It's nice and relaxing. It's so beautiful. Peaceful. Oh.
He still maintains he wasn't drunk, but tired. I can't make the judgment or the distinction anymore. I was drunk when I landed here, and tired too. I walked up the cliff path in near darkness and camped in the bay where the trawler lies beached. It was only at dawn that I saw the bothy and decided to make my temporary lodgings there. I was expecting just the aerial and a transmitter stashed in a weatherproof box somewhere on the mount. It had an air of uneasy permanence to it. Like all the other buildings here, erosion seems to have evaded it completely.
Yeah, that's actually a word. It just made me think of the word there, but yeah, no, it's it's a very peaceful game, but at the same time, I still feel uneasy, as like something's gonna just jump out at me any second, you know. Like I keep clicking and I think I'm sprinting, but if you're just zooming in. But the wind, it's very eerie. Yeah, guess I can't come back from that. What? What? Where am I going? What have I done? What did I do?
Dear Esther, I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times. But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my ordnance survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome break services. But although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
So, we're all left. Right, it is then. I wonder what the objective of this game is. I can't see any clear objective except for maybe search. Whoa! Oh, it's a steering wheel. I thought that was a bear trap. I actually thought that was a bear trap. Okay. Lego. What are these things down here? Oh, it's a ship. Oh, it's a ship. Okay. But search at the ship here. cargo freighter ship, yeah. Let's search it. Doesn't look like it. I don't think so. Maybe if we on the top, maybe. I don't know. Can't jump, so yeah, doesn't look like you can. Hold back. I hear ticking. Flipping. Ooh. Don't know if I want to go straight down here. I'm cutting through this valley. Wait, I'm pretty sure that's where I came from, right? Yeah, I'm gonna cut in through this valley.
I had kidney stones, and you visited me in the hospital. After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
What? Is this a... So, was someone in a car accident, or... Like... You've been turned opaque by the car of a drunk.
When I first looked into the shaft, I swear I felt the stones in my stomach shift in recognition.
Can I, like, jump in there? Oh, I should, but I feel like I can. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna jump in. Whoa!
Come back.
What's happening? What's happening? Whoa! I'm back. What? Where am I? On the other side of this thing now, or what? Did I just jump in there? Oh yeah, I did. Me over there. Yeah. Jump in there and say come back, and then what if I do it again?
Come back.
Third time's the charm? Oh. Rule of 3, you know? That's what happens in games, you know, innit?
Come back.
Okay, I'm back. And this time I won't jump in again. And yes, I do know that rule of 3 is for, like, boss fights, but, you know, I never know. Like, that could be a boss fight, that whole, you know?
I've begun my ascent on the green slope of the western side. I've looked deep into the mountain from the shaft, and understood that I must go up and then find the way under. I will stash the last vestiges of my civilization in the stone walls and work deeper from there. I'm drawn by the aerial and the cliff edge. There is some form of rebirth waiting for me there.
Whoa, the cliff edge and rebirth, and was his wife, like, I don't know, killed by a car accident, and now he's going to, like, jump off the edge of the cliff so he could end his life and start anew?
The bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jacobson, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
No.